Hey guys, my name's Cameron. Welcome to Road Dog Gaming. Well, today we have a few things to talk about. Well, first things first, I just finished watching Raw from Monday for my birthday, and I want to talk about what I think is going to happen going into the next few weeks and then ending in Clash of Champions. But before I get into that, my new Suicide Squad figure. I got the Tuxedo Joker. I got my girlfriend the gown Harley Quinn, and we're going to start actually making the collection even bigger for the two of us. So once we end up moving in together, we have a huge collection. So, getting into what I think they're going to do with Raw. Well, first off, let's talk about what happened on Monday Night's Raw. Well, obviously there was the women's division. Sorry about that, Mr. J. There's obviously the women's division match after a huge startup segment between Bayley, Sasha, and Dana Brooke to see who would go face Charlotte at Clash of Champions. Now, in a weird way, it ended with Bayley and Sasha's shoulders both on the ground, but Sasha getting the win, which I like. I do just think Sasha deserved it more than the other two, especially since right after you see Dana backstage apologizing to Charlotte and being her little fucking peasant, slave, whatever the fuck you want to say. Let's see, what else? Cesaro got his second win over Sheamus, which his first one happened at a house show in London, if you guys don't know. He cheated to win. He put his foot up on the rope, but, he has a bad back. He was using what he had to his advantage, and he used the rope, and he got the victory, which I like. What do I think they're going to do with this? Well, seeing as how there's always a pre-show before every single show, before every SmackDown, every Raw, every pay-per-view, I think they're going to end up having it be Cesaro wins one more time. He wins next Monday against Sheamus again, or during one of the house shows before next Monday, which could make it end on next Monday. But I doubt that's going to happen. I think what they're going to do is they're going to... Well, here's two scenarios that I'm going to give you guys. One, they have him win a house show this week before next Monday, and then next Monday, they have him beat Sheamus or Sheamus beat him, and at Clash of Champions, they go into a match for the United States title with Roman Reigns and Rusev, which is what I think is going to end up happening for Clash of Champions to pop the last title into there, because every title always gets defended at Clash of Champions. Now, if they don't do that, what I think is going to happen is next Monday, they're going to have the final match another match between Sheamus and Cesaro, where Cesaro is going to pick up the W, and it's going to be tied 3-3 going into Clash of Champions. And then during the pre-show, it's going to be a match between them, and one of them is going to win, and then the next pay-per-view, they're going to go on to a title shot. I don't care who wins. I want Cesaro to win more, because I like Cesaro more than Sheamus. Excuse me. But I don't really care either way. Sorry, I got the hiccups, guys. Okay, next match, The New Day versus Gallows and Anderson. I'm going a little bit out of order with this, but I want to talk about it either way. The New Day did end up losing this match on Raw, which kind of sucked. It kind of kills their momentum heading into Clash of Champions in 2 weeks. But the fact of the matter is I think it's going to be Big E and Kofi instead of Kofi and Xavier Woods, which means it's going to be kind of an easier based match between The New Day and Gallows and Anderson, which I think is going to end up with The New Day retaining. I hope The New Day retains, because I really don't want to see Gallows and Anderson get the titles just yet. Mainly because most of their gimmicks the past few weeks have been silly, stupid things. Like, their first feud with The New Day was the balls thing, which was really stupid. And now it's the retirement thing, which is also really stupid. So I feel like they're going to try to build them up as a bigger dominant force before Clash of Champions, have them lose, and then have them build themselves back up the next month, and then get another title shot. Either that, or they are going to win, which I still have The New Day winning for my predictions. I do have The New Day winning. Either that, or Gallows and Anderson are going to win, and then they're going to defend it and freaking pretty much go on a rampage of the tag team division on Raw. Either way, I'm happy, but like I said, I do have The New Day winning that match at Clash of Champions, just because I think they're not done with their reign yet. They have more things they can get out of this reign than Gallows and Anderson do with starting one. Trying to think what's next. Enzo versus Epico. Now, this match ended in a very stupid way, and it pissed me off because it's the second week in a row that the Shining Stars have had to cheat to win against Enzo and Cass, or Enzo in this case. Obviously, it was a good match, and you definitely thought Enzo was going to win, and then right before it, Primo pulled his legs, the ref couldn't see, and Epico got the pin. and took the win over him, which was really stupid in my case. I definitely feel like it's going to head up to the pre-show for Clash of Champions and end up being a match between Enzo and Cass and Epico and Primo, and or Enzo versus Epico and Cass versus Primo in one-on-one matches for the pre-show. But that could not happen at the same time. But if they do one-on-one matches, I feel like they need to do banning anybody from ringside, just because you know that if Primo and Epico are at ringside for each other, they're going to cheat, and that's how they're going to win, because that's what they do. Roman versus KO for the chance to be in the championship match at Clash of Champions. I hated this match. Like, I'm having difficulty saying that because I really love Roman Reigns now. He's actually starting to be a character I like again. After the Shield broke up, I kind of didn't really like him or Dean Ambrose. I really just like Seth Rollins, and I've pretty much gotten back to that point where I like all three of them respectively for different reasons. I like Dean Ambrose because he has that wild side. He's kind of crazy. I like Roman Reigns because he's tough and he has an attitude that's like, I can do what I want. It's kind of like Seth's, only Roman plays the heel a lot better than Seth can, even though technically Roman's a face. And then Seth, obviously playing the face, heel, whatever the hell he is right now. Like, I deserve this and all that. So pretty much the match went on for a bunch of false finishes, a lot. And finally, Seth Rollins came out and beat the shit out of KO. Mick Foley came out, said this match is not done, and Seth, I told you you're going to have consequences if you interfere with this match. So sadly, there is the stupid thing of the match got restarted, and KO and Roman kept fighting. Now, the thing is, I'm a little bit pissed about the ending for this, because I literally just finished watching this. The match ends with Rusev coming out, Roman Superman punching him off the apron, and then a pop-up powerbomb from KO for the 1-2-3. Now, what I'm pissed about is this. Mick Foley got pissed about Seth Rollins running out and stopping the match, so he had to restart it. The thing is, though, KO didn't get that win on his own either this time, because Rusev came out and distracted Roman Reigns, giving KO the opportunity to get the win. So I feel like Mick probably should have kept a little bit more integrity and came back out and said, restart this match, even though it was already going past the runtime, because of Rusev coming out. Either that or Roman should just let Rusev punch him in the face to win the match. See, that's how I think. If I had a title shot and if I saw somebody coming down to hit me in the face, I'd be like, fuck it, hit me in the face, dude. I'm not going to stop you. I want to win this goddamn match. If I win, I get a title shot. Punch me in the face. I know it's probably a stupid thing to do, but hey, it's a good opportunity. Now, going into Clash Champions predictions. Like I said, I'm guessing the pre-show is probably going to be a tag team match between Enzo and Cass and the Shining Stars, with Enzo and Cass coming out on top for certain reasons. It's mainly because they're the face, and they're probably the ones that people are going to want to win more than Shining Stars, and plus Enzo and Cass definitely deserve it. Next, the finale, if it does happen this way, of Cesaro and Sheamus. I do think Cesaro is going to come out on top, just for the simple reason of Cesaro's kind of been getting screwed over the past few weeks. Obviously, he got the injury to his back. He's already had the injured shoulder from a few months ago, and he definitely deserves to win the best of 7 series and get a title shot. Excuse me. What title is it going to be? Probably the United States title, which is better than nothing. Which, I mean, he's probably going to end up losing that anyway because of the back injury. It does it for the pre-show pretty much, because that's the only matches I think are going to be on the pre-show. Unless they do something for Bayley. I can see them doing Bayley and Dana Brooke in a match, maybe, or something along those lines. How I think the order of the matches is going to go, I think it's going to end up being the United States or the Divas title first. I believe if they do a United States match, I think I'm going to give it to Roman for the simple reason of he's been busting his ass, and the last match got ruined. I know it was his fault at SummerSlam, but still, he definitely deserves to win the win. I mean, he's been getting shit on for so fucking long since the drugs and losing the title. Although Seth also lost the title, which is what Stephanie fails to see. And it pisses me off that Roman's been getting the short end of the straw. So I definitely believe he deserves the win at Clash Champions over Rusev. Now, if they do the best of 7 series where they have another house show, get Cesaro a victory, and the next Monday he wins again, I still think it's gonna end up being Cesaro over Roman, because I feel like Roman and Rusev are just gonna beat the hell out of each other, and then finally Cesaro's just gonna come in and he's gonna pop somebody into the sharpshooter and win. The the Divas Championship match, if that is the first match right after, and then the United States right after, and then tag team, and then World, I think the Divas is going to end with Sasha ended up winning. Why do I think Sasha's going to win? Well, for the simple reason of she got injured and her title reign got cut short. And also, I feel like with how Charlotte's been acting lately, she doesn't really deserve it. She's been playing, oh, yeah, why'd you lose? Ha, 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 I didn't need anybody else to help you. Yeah, you had a back injury, and the reason you kept your title all those months before was because of help from somebody else, so you have no room to talk. So I feel like she's going to end up losing it to Sasha at Clash of Champions, and Sasha's going to end up keeping the title at the next pay-per-view. And yeah, and she's going to have a nice long reign, and I believe it's going to end up leading to her versus Bayley at a future point. Excuse me. I already talked about the Gallows and Anderson versus the New Day match. I want to go in depth of this a little bit more. I do think the reason the New Day is going to win is because they definitely have a lot of room to go with this, with the thing. I feel like though it's going to be a double turn. I think it's going to be maybe Gallows and Anderson turning face while the New Day turns heel, which would definitely be a cool shocker to everybody, but I doubt it's going to happen. It's something I want to see, but I don't think it's going to happen for the simple reason of, with the way the New Day's gimmick has been going, I feel like they still deserve the whole face thing right now for a little bit longer, and then eventually a heel turn if they keep the titles. Now, however, I also said that Gallows and Anderson could also benefit from getting this, so I'm going to explain why Gallows and Anderson could actually have a good thing for this. Well, first off, it'd get them out of the stupid, silly gimmicks they've been doing for the past few weeks, and it'd also bring them into a huge list of people that have won titles all over the world, including AJ Styles and a few other people who I'm not going to name because that's a lot of fucking names. But they could definitely do with the win for the simple reason of it gets rid of their silly gimmicks, and it shows that they're actually an unstoppable force that definitely needs to be reckoned with. And finally, the Universal title match. Now, seeing as how Seth is supposed to get consequences, I feel like he's not going to win this, even though I still have my money on Seth. I feel like what's going to happen is Triple H is going to come back out, and he's going to get, there's going to be disqualification. But then I feel like Mick's going to come out and say, that's not how this match is going to end, restart it, get out of here. Either that or they're going to make it a no DQ. Just for the simple reason of, I feel like Triple H is going to end up coming out during the match at some point to do something. To either pedigree KO and make him lose the title, or pedigree Seth Rollins and make him lose the title. He's going to knock the ref down, hit a pedigree, pull KO over Seth Rollins, or Seth Rollins over KO, depending on which way he decides to go with it. Slap the ref awake, have the ref get up, and count the pin. And I feel like, why is it going to happen like this? Well, obviously, because that's how it fucking happened during the Fatal 4-Way. Triple H came out, got Roman out, got Seth out, and for KO, and it's kind of stupid for the simple reason of KO is not really a fighting champion. Like, look at the match between him and Roman from Raw. He slides out as soon as the match starts. Is that really somebody you want as your champion? No. You want somebody who's not going to be scared to get hit. You want somebody not like The Miz. That's actually how I compared him, is I said he was a lot like The Miz. He rolls out of the match, as he rolls out of the ring as fast as he can. Roman was getting ready for a Superman punch. KO rolled out of the ring. The match started. KO rolled out of the ring. He rolls out of the ring at every opportunity he can get because he knows if he keeps fighting, he's not going to win. He has to wear down the opponent as best as he can, and the only way to do that is to make himself look like a coward, which sucks because KO is definitely a good wrestler, but doing this makes people not like him, makes people think he's a coward, and makes people realize that maybe he doesn't deserve to be the champion. But those are my current Clash of Champions predictions, you guys, and everything from Raw last week. I will talk to you guys about it more. I'll update this if I need to, if I'm correct with the pre-show, with how the pre-show is going to be. If I'm not, I'll let you guys know. Excuse me. And if I'm right about a United States title, match being brought in, then yeah, I'll let you guys know. For now, though, the matches that have been confirmed are Charlotte versus Sasha, Seth versus KO, and the New Day versus Gallows and Anderson, which is why I definitely think they're going to pop in a United States title match and 2 matches for the pre-show at least. If they add another one, it's probably going to be, I'm guessing, Bayley versus Dana, something for the women's division, obviously, because they kind of need it, and or maybe a triple threat or fatal 4-way in the women's division with Nia Jax and Probably not Alicia Fox being added in since she's probably injured, but somebody along the lines of Alicia Fox, or just a triple threat with Nia Jax being added in. But that is it for today, you guys. Peace.